Hi guys, tuko hapa with Josh Wanda na Nicholas Kioko. I know most of you have been looking forward to this interview. Mumeitisha sana hapo kwa mtandao, and today looks like it's the day we are going to know what happened between him na Ajib, na pia yeye anafanyaje, anaendelea kufanya nini. Tunamuona ako up and down, sijui kijana anapanga nini. Anyway, Kioko uko poa?
Mimi niko fresh barida. Niko buda. Unajua wewe every time unafanyia Steve interview lazima akuja na kitu mpya. Wacha tusikie Josh ako na gani.
Niko poa.
Uko poa?
Niko poa.
Wow, it's a pleasure to have you. Unajua venye watu wamerequest video? Unajua?
Najua.
Anyway, Josh, sisi tumekujua sana from pale TikTok. You guys have been doing videos pale with Ajib and other TikTokers. But maybe you can tell us, how did you find yourself in this online space?
Corona, I think. I was just trying out things in Corona. Then I joined TikTok. Then I came to meet Ajib on TikTok. We became friends, then tukaanza kudate. But we met on TikTok.
Kwa hivyo mlijuania TikTok? Mlijuania kwa mtandao? Hey, big shout out to TikTok. Wow, so you guys met during your time ya COVID through TikTok. Ulijuaje, like unajua kuna watu wanasemanga relationships are online, they don't work. How did you know that she's the one and mkafika hadi mahali you guys decided to be in a relationship?
I didn't know. To experiment, we just tried it out. Like I wasn't sure, but we just tried out to see if it will work. Yeah.
Why were you trying?
See, I don't know. You see a pretty girl and fall in love, and yeah.
But when you get into a relationship, kuna kuanga na kujaribu Kioko.
Like mimi najuanga ukiona mseo unasema ni huyu. Haikuwa hivyo kwako ama ilikuwa?
It was like that because yes, that's what I felt, because how to link the first time and how we vibed and communicated, I felt like she's the one I wanted to be with. Yeah.
Okay, so for how long unaweza sema you guys have been in the relationship, and how can you describe the relationship venye imekuwa?
Together for 2 years, and the experience is amazing.
Did you reach a point where by your parents, her parents walikuwa wanajuana, mlikuwa mnajuana ama?
Oh, yes. My parents and her parents were friends, so the introduction part tulikuwa tumefanya. We'd talk, we'd have dinner together and interact together. Yeah.
Okay. And kwa hizo miaka mbili unaweza sema mmesaidianaje? Unajua despite us being so, most of us tunaangalianga the negative side. Unaweza sema how have you guys grown together? Mmegrow aje?
I'd speak about me personally because I know I've grown so much after meeting her, business-wise, social-wise. I've grown to gain even more following from our relationship, and life has just been amazing ever since she came into my life. Yeah.
By the time you were meeting her, alikuwa bado na following pale TikTok?
Almost 100,000.
At that time ulikuwa na ngapi?
500 followers. 500.
So we would say she was known.
Yeah, she was. At the time I was knowing Ajib, she was known. She was known. Yeah.
Okay, because right now mshatangamana, mko pamoja. Maybe in just like 1 minute, 2 minutes, hebu tuambie nini unakumbuka kwa ile relationship, moments zilikuwaje, like how was the relationship basically?
It was nice. The journey was amazing because I learned so much together. I experienced a different part of life, so kwa the growth bit pia mimi I've grown so much from being with her. Yeah, so I enjoyed every bit until when it stopped being interesting now. Yeah.
Okay, I think most of your fans are really heartbroken. Naonanga watu wakicomment sana, wakifeel like you guys would have worked out or tried to solve your issues. Maybe you can tell us, relationship, shida zilianza lini na zilianza kivipi? You know, most people ask, kwani nini hiyo imehappen na hawezi solve?
Shida zilianza last year towards the end, after my birthday. Now my birthday is on October, so towards the end of October, early November, that's when shit went sour. Now everything was bad. Yes.
What was bad? Nini hiyo? What happened exactly?
I think the character changed because you see someone you've been living with you know her in and out. You see, so when this person changes, you notice the character has changed. So the things she started doing shocked me. Yeah, so I was like, zimetoka wapi? Why is she a different person all of a sudden? So towards the end of October, early November, that's when or I'd say that's when I realized that she's not acting right in the relationship. Yes.
Okay, what are some of the characters that you noted that were not right, maybe zenye zilikufanya uka feel like she's becoming a different person, and maybe having it a thought, maybe she's just growing because you met her when she was a young girl, maybe she's now evolving to a woman.
Yeah, that's true. Part of it, I feel like she's really experiencing it differently also, part of growth. But I felt like her growth was affecting me negatively because I wasn't comfortable with the things she was doing. Like in a relationship, you're not allowed to have an affair with another man. That's common. So when you start sleeping outside with another man, I have to compromise that. Yeah, so it's something I tried compromising for a while, from November towards December, January, Feb. So I was like, I reached a point where I can't do it anymore because it wasn't happening once. You know, it's wrong, but I know for me personally, I'm someone who can compromise cheating. Funny enough, I don't mind if you sleep. I know human beings are born to make mistakes, so I don't mind if you sleep one time and we can work it out and see what you can do to rectify it. So we tried that, but it kept on happening and happening again and again and again.
So you mean she slept with another man? Is it that she was in an affair with a different person, mtu mwingine mmoja, ama maybe she was sleeping around with people, and how did you get to know it?
Wow. Interesting. Let me start with how did I get to know it is one day she comes back home very late, unusually late, and that Sunday we were having my brother, his family was coming home that Sunday, we chilled together. So that day she decides she doesn't want to stay home, she wants to leave and go and see her friend. So I was like, why are you leaving? My brother is coming. But it's fine, so go and see your friend, then come back early because my brother is home. So Ajib left that day. When she left, she's coming back home at around 1 a.m. Yeah, at around 1 a.m. At that time, I've stayed home with my brothers. We've bonded. It's fine. I didn't mind. But she came home very late when everyone is now leaving. So that day when she came home, me seeing her entering the house, I just noticed something off with her because, of course, I was trying calling her so many times before ifika saa saba. From around 9 p.m., 10 p.m., I was calling her repeatedly. She's not picking.
Okay, you've said that she came home late and you noticed unusual behavior venye aliingia kwa nyumba. But maybe we would like to know, did you see maybe umekuanga ukipata message? You know cheating starts mbali sana. Kuna text messages. Wezi sema tu leo mtu ameenda, juu amerudi late, ametoka kucheat. Lazima kukue maybe kulikuwa na hizo.
So in our relationship, we were so transparent with each other. My phone was hers was mine. So there were no secrets in our conversations or in our phones. So when she came home, kwanza before even she comes home that night, I not suspected anything because I wasn't into checking her phone to finding out whether she'd do anything. First of all, her cheating, her doing whatever she did, took me by surprise. It's not anything I'd expect from her completely. Like, if we'd ever break up, it has to be something different, not any of us sleeping, you know. So I never thought about it completely. So even when she came home, I never even thought about it. I was like, probably something wrong has happened to you, but let me give you your space to tell me about it. So I didn't even talk to her about it. I even prepared a meal for her actually when she came home at 1 a.m. I was like, we have eaten, but there's some stew left. I cooked some ugali. I gave her, she ate. Then she went to sleep. But I noticed that unusual behavior, and that's when I saw the need to go through her phone. But hakuwa ameclear traces vizuri, so I could see conversations from the guy she was with. So I saw deleted messages. I could restore deleted messages from the iPhone. I think you know that. So she deleted, but she didn't know that you can restore the messages because this guy used to chat with him through the normal messages. Normal iMessages, yeah. So when she deleted, I saw the deleted messages. I restored them. When I was reading, that's when I was shocked. Yeah, that's when I was shocked. Like, I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Okay, by reading the messages, I would like to know, is it something that was already built up, you know, was she in another relationship, ama it's just a person alipatana na yeye and it happened? And also, is it a person you know, is it a person who is in the online space, ama?
Funny thing, I don't like saying he's my friend at this moment, but that guy was my friend. That's someone I could talk to. In our relationship, I was the one who had access to this guy, not Ajib. So when I get to Ajib's phone, I see the name has changed, first of all. This person is saved something different. So I was like trying to find out who's this guy. So when I dialed the number on my phone, because we have mutual friends, if there's a new person in her life, I probably know who he is. So I dialed the number on my phone and I saw the guy's name pop up on my phone. I'm like, there's no way it's him.
Alikuwa amesevaje?
Kwins. Queens. Yeah, Kwins. That's a funny name. I was like, who's this? I've never heard of this person. So nikakuwa too curious. So when I checked the number on my phone, I saw I have it. So that was my friend. So I used to talk to him, but not a super close friend. Someone would go out together with, maybe play pool, would meet outside in clubs.
A person in online space, ama you're just friends off camera?
Nah, he wasn't in online space. Not someone who was in the limelight, really. Yeah.
You've said that it has happened severally, hard cheating ilijirudia hadi ikafika mahali ukachoka. Was it happening bado na the same guy, ama ulimpata mara nyingi na watu wengine tofauti?
Like zile mara ulimpata ni ngapi, na kama ulimpata na kama alicheat?
Unasema yana compromise cheating.
Yeah, because what you are telling us is that person X cheated. Mm-hmm. How many times did she cheat? How many people did she cheat with?
The number of times are many.
With the same person? The same person, ama?
Tongue-tied. I'm pleading the fifth so that it doesn't come back to me, but it wasn't the same person. Okay, so many times on the first person, but people came into the picture.
Okay, so now you've gotten the messages, you've restored the messages, umeshajua, anyway, my girlfriend is having an affair with another person. Did you sit her down, ukambuliza what is happening, ama from there, ni direction gani wewe ulienda, ama pia wewe uliamua acha pia mimi nitoke nje, tukue balance?
Because even when I first learned about whatever she did, I was shocked first, so I spent so much time, probably up to like 2 weeks, trying to understand what's happening to my person. Yeah, because that was new. So during these 2 weeks, I was just trying to understand what's happening in her life, because this
When was that?
November mwanzo.
November last year.
The 1, 2, 3 there. Yeah. So I was trying to understand what's happening. So during this time, we were still meeting with this guy. He's hanging out with us. I could see Ajib would text him, akimwambia we are out. So this guy would come, let's a place like here. He'd come 30 minutes after us, acting like it's a coincidence that ametupata. Kumbe, they've been texting and anajua tuko hapa, so he comes. So it looked awkward because how they just get comfortable with each other, and I'm there, but they didn't know I know what's going on. So it reached a point I couldn't take it anymore, because now she'd come back home, I'd know you're from doing shit with this person, and I just have to compromise again because I'm trying to understand you. So I was like, no, let me know what's happening. So nikamapproach, nikamwambia. But during this time, remember, a lot is going on in my life at that moment because I'm so confused and heartbroken. So when Ajib is trying to find out what's really going on with me,
Because you had changed.
Completely. I wasn't the same kabisa, but I wasn't trying to make her know that it's because of her. So I was just lying because I'm having school issues, family issues, and yeah, I'll be fine. So we decided to talk to her about it. We sat down one fine weekend on Saturday, I think, Friday-ish. So we were talking. Then I told her everything I know about the person she's having an affair with. At this time, it's only one person, okay? So nikimapproach, nikimwambia, nikimconfront, I'm telling her about what I know. We talked about it. She was like, she's sorry. She didn't know what she was doing, but she's gonna change and it won't happen again. I was like, first of all, you need to cut ties completely with this person before you know what to do moving forward, because this relationship, it's already a mess. Then she was like, yeah, so she's gonna cut ties with this person completely. What shocked me is when she came back because I was going to school after the talk. I was going to school. She's going to see a friend. When she comes back, we were meeting at Westgate. At this time, I'm very insecure, so I'm all over her phone unusually. So when she comes back, the first thing I want to see is her phone, to see whether you've corrected whatever you're doing. So getting to her phone, I can't even unlock it. The password has changed. My Face ID is not unlocking anymore. I'm like, why? So I asked her, like, can you unlock for me your phone? She's like, fine. When she took the phone, she unlocked it. When I go and check, I don't find traces, because now when we were talking, I told her how I found out the affair. So right now she's smarter. So I won't see the messages, I won't see the calls or anything. But I won't know whether they've cut ties. So we had that argument that day, and I was like, we can't continue being together.
But why did she change the password and everything, yet there's nothing to hide on the phone?
Don't she find out about this guy, because she wasn't ready to. Right now I'm learning that she wasn't ready to cut ties. Like, she wanted to have this thing going on. But both of us, not ready to lose me and not ready to cut ties with this guy, okay? So,
before we continue, I would like to know, huyu jamaa Ajib alikuwa anajua ni rafiki yako?
Yes.
And you guys used to meet even kawaida tu?
Yes.
Yeah, amesema actually he's the one who was close to the guy, not Ajib.
Yeah, not Ajib.
Alikuwa ni rafiki yake, but sasa wanapatana wakiwa wote.
Now allow me to ask you this one question, just for the records. Do you, from where you sit, are you in a position to tell us why you think she cheated? Maybe you guys had issues before, maybe you did the same before, you understand? I mean, are you in a position to tell us why you think she cheated?
This one I can say confidently, and I know even if she's to be asked with all honesty, our main question is, why was this happening? Our relationship was at a point when everything is okay. There's nothing we can't solve together. There's nothing we can't do together. So it took me by surprise. We were not facing any challenges in the relationship at that time. Actually, it was a time when she was coming from the issue she had previously, towards August, October there, the issue she had about the conflict walikuwa nayo to online. Do you remember it? During that time, shit was happening completely. So she was so low, not feeling so well about it, watu attack online and stuff. So I was there for her fully, completely, just to make sure you get through this, So after she's not back on her feet, that's when this starts happening.
But you still dwelling on this particular guy that ulipata ametoka kwake nini, but is there like a clear maybe message that you saw ukajua yenyewe these people have been sleeping together? Because probably maybe they could be chatting and haiko imefika pale. Or maybe when talking to her, did she open up and tell you yenyewe this and this happened?
Because it happened severally. So at the first time I wasn't sure whether they've completely slept together, but it was already wrong by you ignoring my calls and spending time in not even someone's house, it's an Airbnb. You guys are together in an Airbnb for all that time. When I'm calling, you're not picking with a guy alone. That was wrong generally. So I wasn't sure whether they slept together. But now, when I come to find out they slept together, I'd even go and drop her home at her mom's place because she feels like she wants to sleep over at her mom's place. And I'm like, it's fine. When I drop her home, she'd leave the house immediately after I leave and go and sleep with this guy the whole night. So on a different conversation is when she was like, yeah, it happened once. Okay, she was like, fine. If we had sex, it happened once. I was like, this is totally wrong. Okay. And it doesn't stop there. Ajib would come back home at night, 4 a.m. When you check her, she has hickeys all over her neck. Like, it's so plain white, completely, like you can just see it and you're like, what's happening? Actually, she didn't even take videos. At some point, I was wondering why she'd do that, because when I go to her phone, I'd see deleted videos that they were messing around, and I'd see videos of her. Some bad videos, honestly, yeah. So I was like, no. So that's clear, like you don't need to like see them actually going intimate. You'd see, like you see a video that they were doing shit together. You know, am I making sense? Because it was happening, the truth, it was happening.
Okay. This guy you are talking about, the one she's cheating with, kuna comment you put on your Instagram, ukaulizwa Ajib mlimwacha wapi? I don't know whether I'm correct about that. Ukasema kwa gym. is the guy you are talking about the gym guy?
No. This is not the gym trainer. Actually, what hurts me most is how people would be all over Rotimi, attacking him, and all along, both of us know that he didn't do anything. This is a professional person personally that will never do anything like that. So it's just unfortunate that at the time when we were having conflicts with Ajib, Rotimi came into the picture after the content they posted, but he didn't do anything to contribute to our breakup. But yes, the gym guy is there, like there's the gym character, but not Rotimi.
Oh, the
Yeah.
gym guy.
They
Maybe,
got the character
probably the
wrong.
guy also is a gym guy.
Yeah, he's a gym trainer, but not Rotimi. Yeah.
You've mentioned about it and everything. Maybe you can tell us at any point, you guys to just break up. Sielewi hiyo relationship yenye mnaweza tu break up. Had you guys ever had issues whereby you could reach a point and feel like you want to break up? Before people break up kuna kuanga na hizo tuachane mara mingi. Until now it happened.
No, us we've never reached to a point where like we're breaking up. No. The only first time I told her like I'm done and I'm breaking up with you was after she started cheating. So I'd leave so many times. We'd talk online on phone and reconcile. I come back home. I leave again. After she cheats again, I come back. So I compromised it so many times, honestly. So currently, right now, people would want to associate the breakup and make it look like Josh is probably going through something. Ama, you're nursing a heartbreak. No, like I already went through that phase completely. By the time I'm coming into the new year, I've already moved on past that character. So I'm now working on how I can do away with the relationship. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so did you tell her that you feel like you guys cannot work? Ama ulianza kudo away with a relationship kama yeye hajui?
Hakuwa anajua.
So you started to leave her kama hajui?
Because I felt like that's the only way. That's the only way I'd go through it, because first of all, this is the only person who was making me comfortable. And even if I felt sad, I'd still want to go back to her to comfort myself. You're the one who's hurting me, but you're the only one who can help me here, right? So I can't cut you off completely because I'd suffer twice. So I have close friends who've been with me through this journey, and they know how many times they've really tried to tell me, leave after the first incident, right? But I was like, I used to go back to her all the time because I know if I leave, I'd hurt twice. I don't know if I'm making sense. But if I stay with you, I'd comfort myself to a point where I'm now over it. But I used to tell her that the more you keep on doing this, I'd reach a point where I can't take it anymore. Right now, my weakness is I can't leave you. But if it continues happening, nitafika mwisho.
Okay, so now that's the first incident. The second incident, ulipataje, ulijuaje, na pia kumconfront alisema nini? When you're being caught so many times, I don't know how you can explain yourself.
The second incident, she was out with her female friends, like a girls' night out at NSK. I was like, it's fine, you can go alone. So when she's coming back home again, she's coming back home very late, almost 5 a.m. When she gets home, I open the door for her, she comes in, and she goes to bed, right? On her phone, I'd see her friends calling her, tried calling her severally. And you guys were together. I'd see around midnight, they were calling you like more than 5 times, different friends who you're out together with. So when you weren't you guys together, so apparently I came to learn that at that time when they were at NSK, they got a different place, a secret place aside, they'd meet with this guy and get cozy with each other. So like this, going out with your friends was just a scapegoat to go and meet with this person. So when she comes back home and I find out that you've been seeing this person again while you're at NSK, that's the day I saw videos on her phone of the guy recording Ajib. Okay. So I didn't even confront her. It was around, she comes back home at 5. By 6 a.m., I found out whatever has happened. Alikuwa amelala. So she woke up when I was packing. I didn't even talk to her. I was just packing my clothes, I'm leaving. That's what I used to do every time it happens. I'd pack and leave. So I used to have friends, different friends who'd host me for a few days. Without them having to ask me anything, I'd be like, I just want to chill for a few days, but don't ask me anything. So I'd go over the weekend to my brother's place, 3 days, I stayed there, even up to a week. But during that time we were talking, we were trying to see what we can do. Then I'd miss her and go back, because I want to feel comfortable. So I'd go back home.
When did other people started coming to the picture? Because so far we've been talking about the same guy.
Uh-huh. December, she started doing gym, going to the gym December. By January, the different guys were there already.
How did you get to know about them?
Conversations, I'd see conversations, messages.
Okay, would we say maybe even her? Okay, I don't know how to put it, but probably pia yeye maybe alikuwa shachoka na hii relationship, because why is it that she's not deleting the messages? You have access to her phone, she'll give you the phone ikiwa nazo. You know, you can ask me my phone, but I can decide to delete before I give you, ama ni delete tu hata niulize ni nini umedelete.
Ama delete the whole chat hata.
Exactly. Like, is it that probably even her was already tired with the relationship?
I was just a little smarter than her, I'd say. I'm not ashamed to say it. So after she's changed her phone password and everything, denied me access completely, I still went out of my way to find access to her life and to know what she's doing. So I took it as a full-time job on my own to know what's happening in your life, because you lied to me that you're not doing anything, but I know how you're behaving. I'd even fall sick, but she's still comfortable going to see her friend, and I'm at home alone and I'm not feeling well. I'm like, that's not normal. Like, you'd stay here with me, you know. But she'd be like, fine, I can see her for a few minutes, but I have to go and see my friend. I'm like, okay. When she goes out, when she comes back, I'd find out. I used to access her phone without her knowing, so she's not deleting chats. I'm not borrowing her phone. But when that phone is idle, I'd get it. But she doesn't know I can access it. You know, she changed the password, but I have the password. You know?
How did you get the password? Ama ulihack?
I didn't hack. No, I didn't hack. I just saw the password. Yeah.
Also, you had the password kama hana. Okay, but the issue of her saying that she has changed, but then amechange passwords, did you talk about it? Because umesema umeacha hiyo tabia, mbona tena unanificha simu?
Yeah, that came to a point where we were talking about the relationship, and she said something like, probably the main reason why she's doing what she's doing is because we were too comfortable with each other. Let's be a little discreet in a way. Like, her phone remains her phone, my phone remains my phone. Yeah, she came up with the idea, which I was like, doesn't make sense, but I was like, it's fine. So she won't touch my phone, I won't touch her phone, because she felt like I'm too much into her space, you know. But at this time, I'm completely insecure, so I don't want to see her phone all the time, you know.
Okay, cases of cheating are very sensitive, na kulingana na kwetu sisi venye mimi nimelelewa, wanaambiwa mtu akicheat we songa tu. Mbona after amecheat na umejua, mbona ulikuwa unaendelea tu kukaa pale bro?
I was healing. I would have left after the first cheating, but she never gave me signs. She took me by surprise. So I need to stay here until now I'm comfortable to leave. Like, I was healing. That was my healing phase. I spent November, December, January and February healing. Like, I wasn't attached to her completely.
Sasa hiyo time yote hakuna tendo la ndoa mnafanya?
Hakuna. We'd try, but it was never working. We'd even argue about it because she's like, what's happening? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but it couldn't work completely. And I knew my time is coming when I'll be okay. But I feel like if she had stopped after the first time, even through the healing phase, I'd have forgiven her differently and probably stayed, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to online now. You guys are mliachana kitambo and everything, and you've never talked about it. She pia yeye hajaiongelelea. Why did you feel the urge, like this is the right time? Right now we're in April. Like, this is the right time now to come out and let the people know what happened?
The reason why I felt like people should know what's happening is because it's fine. I wasn't the best either in the relationship, but for sure I played my part well. So I'm not comfortable with the fact that people would want to make it look like I'm the reason for the breakup. But that's not even it. Like, when I'm going on with my life separately, the things I'm doing, things I like, things I want to do, probably going out with friends, people take it differently. I'd see myself out there for the wrong reasons, you know. And I'm like, first of all, you need to detach me from this person first. So address my life as me, you know, without having to drag someone else into it. Because as much as I'd be hanging out with a female friend, why do I feel like I'm cheating? You know, yeah, why do I feel like it's wrong? If I'm not in a relationship, I'm okay to be friends with someone else. You know, normally you wouldn't see me hanging out with any female friend because I'm in a relationship and I respect the values of a relationship. So I'd put boundaries. But right now, I'm allowed to be free. Okay. So why does it have to look like I'm cheating? Yeah. So people need to know that this and this happened, and it's also something because I get messages, fans who are looking up to us, and they're always insisting, Josh, there's nothing you can't solve. So they need to know that it's something we can't honestly solve. Yeah.
Okay, so right now, you guys, I'd like to know, how did you finish it up? Like in your really, how did you say like it's over? Sasa atuta ama iliisha tu yenyewe? How did it happen? And also, do you guys get to talk? Ama
The breakup bit, it was a little ugly because it wasn't peaceful again, because we were fighting about if you have to do whatever you're doing, then leave. Okay, no need for you to stay around with me in the same house. What was annoying me is we were sleeping in the same bed. So tonight, over the night, I'm with you. During the day, someone else is with you. It wasn't sitting right with me. And I was like, I don't have a problem with you doing whatever you want to do, but do it away from me. So the house we're staying in is our house, not fully mine, because we moved in together from scratch. We bought in things together. So she has every right to stay there. But let's talk as mature people. As much as it's still your house, do me the favor and just be away. You see, don't be coming back home after spending the day with someone else, you know. So we were fighting over that, and she was like, no, we need to stay, you know, like she was just like, we just need to stay, like she can't leave, because if she leaves, where she's going, you know. Also for me, why am I leaving and you're the one messing the relationship? If this family is breaking, it's because of you. So I'd be okay if you left, you see. So ilifika point yenye these things were happening again and again and again.
you're still asking her? Or
I got over the first guy. First of all, I was like, I'm done with this guy. You guys can do whatever you want to do. So when she saw I'm not interested in him, she brings another person into the picture. So I invest my time into trying and making her know that this person is hurting my feelings. Whether you're doing shit or not, like how comfortable you get with each other is wrong if you're in a relationship. Like, she'd be overly flirting with someone and you can clearly tell. You see, you can clearly tell on chats, on the messages. And I'm even telling him, how are you going to someone's DM telling him how fine he looks? Like, that's so wrong. This is a man, you know, and he knows you have a man. So I was like, this is so wrong. So we're fighting over that. Yeah.
so how did you solve the issue of we unatoka ni uende wapi, like hapa ni kwetu sisi, because it reached a point whereby even the fans realized it's like mehama, either of you wamehama juu walikuwa nasema hawaoni zinaitwa aje awards nini. It seems like you guys mli move out, kila mtu akaenda kuishi peke yake or something.
I had to force her out of the house, like forcefully. Yeah. That's where the story of her trying to change the house agreement to her name came in. Because one day I walk into the gym. I'm finding
Jimmy apartment.
the gym. I walk into the gym and I find her with her side piece there. And at that time, I was on my way to the gym. I'm talking to her on phone. She's telling me she's home in South Bay, almost taking an Uber. So I beat her to the gym. Getting there, she's been there all along. So I was like, Josh, the time is now because I'm done. I was like, I saw her, I saw them, and I told her, because of what I've seen, I'm not comfortable working out today. So tulikuwa tumefika point yenye she doesn't care, like she never cared. So I told her I'm not comfortable working out today, so just allow me to go home, you work out. Then she was like, fine, we'll talk at home. I was like, okay, but the problem is we have 2 keys, house keys. I've lost my house keys. Can I use yours? They were like, fine, come and take it. So I went to pick the keys. The keys are with this guy on the lap. I'm like, why does he have your pass, first of all? But okay, so she gives me the key. And then I told her, Well, this key is opening, don't come back. Then I left the car. So that's when she came to the car. And she was like, what do you mean? Like, I can't tell her that. Now she became a different person completely. Like, if I have a problem, then I go and take my things and leave. What do I mean that she needs to leave? I was like, hey. So imefika hapo. And then she's like, yeah, you can't chase me out of my own house. I was like, your own house? Fine. Now this time I had the key. So I told her, you have to leave like peacefully. I have to sit. Let's not fight. Let's just be reasonable. You can't be fooling around with me repeatedly and you make me stay. Kwani, don't I have a life, ama feelings or anything? So we agreed on she needs to pack her things and leave. She was like, fine. So if she has to pack, let her come home and pack herself. Nisishike vitu zake. I was like, fine. So she tricked me and came inside my car. So we drove home. Along the way, kumbe she's calling her sister. She called her sister. Her sister was on the way. Sister took a bike from South B to home. We were staying in Rescos. When we got home, I'm like, why are you not packing your things? Then she's like, she can't pack until her sister is here. I was like, fine. When the sister comes, they go to the room, chat for a few minutes. Apparently, they already had devised a plan of chasing me out of that house because if I have a problem, let me leave. You see? When I walk into the room, I'm like,
Big sister or?
big sister, the big sister. I'm like, why are you guys wasting so much time? See, you pack your things and leave. I was mad already at that point, okay?
Sorry to cut you short, but this is the big sister. I thought maybe she's coming to try to talk to the both of you, ask what is the problem.
I never understood what was going on with her. She's a type of person who wouldn't care how the situation looks like. For as long as that's what Ajib wants, that's what she wants. So she didn't even know the intensity of what we were fighting about, but she didn't want to care, you see. So she was like, she was too aggressive, first of all, because two of them, they have an upper hand to me. I can't tell them anything. So I was like, guys, you need to leave. Then they were like, okay, sawa. Ajib, call him. I'm like, who are you calling? Then they're like, weka inje. Nika inje room, they need to have the female talk. I'm like, who are you calling? Then she's like, the owner of the house. I'm like, why do you need to talk his name? Let's ignore his name. But this guy, the owner of the house, is someone I talk to, not even Ajib. I'm the one who does the rent payment, house issues in Minnesota, and everything to do with the house is on me. So Ajib has no right to even call this guy. So I was like, why are you calling him? If you have to call him, let me be part of the call. I hear what you have to tell him. We argued, and then the sister was like, it's fine, put it on speaker. I'm like, okay. So when Ajib is talking to this guy, Ajib is telling him that Josh no longer has authority over this house. Please change his information, put mine. I will continue paying rent here. Josh will never pay rent here again. He's leaving. I'm like, what do you mean? How are you guys chasing me out and you're the ones who are just messing shit? You see, I even tried to talk to the sister and I made her understand, listen, Iman, let me not lie to you. Your sister is cheating on me and that's frustrating me. So we have agreed that she needs to leave. Okay. And for me, I'm not asking her to leave so that I can stay. Like, we are all living. You see, we are all living. I'm also personally not comfortable staying in that house.
Okay, the issue is not even the house. It's that the relationship is not working.
Not working. It needs to end. And then they were like, no, pack your things and leave. I was like, ah. So the owner of the house was shocked, first of all. Doesn't even know where Ajib is coming from or even who she is actually. So when she talked to the owner was like, where's Josh? Because I don't even know who I'm talking to. Then I told the owner I'm here. Then when we were moving into that house, I never put Ajib's details as part of whoever's staying there. So this owner knew I'm staying in a 2-bedroom house alone. Okay? And in case of an emergency, they're going to call my brother. My brother's details are there. So that contract has no female person.
But maybe to ask, why didn't you put her? When you guys were moving in together, instead you put your brother. That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag, but
Why would you put your brother? I thought you moved in mkiwa pamoja, already dating. I thought maybe you would have placed her name and yours because it's your property, the both of you.
Like, did you see all this stuff coming?
Yeah.
it's good to just prepare for it. I didn't want it to happen, but when I'm doing this, I'm like, just prepare for the worst. You never know.
Okay, but was it yani ile honestly was it that ilikuwa in your mind ama you just
I've just been taught to try and be at least a step ahead always. Yeah, you know, as in just always for your own good. Sometimes it's okay to choose yourself. So at that point I was like, moving into a house with someone is very crucial, number one. So I'm never comfortable moving into a girl's house, first of all. You know, like if this person is a female person, I'm not even comfortable moving into your house. If you have to date, let's find a different place. As a man, those are just morals you need to have, right? So when we were moving into a new house, I just had to make sure that if anything, this house remains mine. Look at it this way. It's not even a matter of restricting Ajib from accessing the house, I'm owning it. But if something bad happens, let's say you can't even pay for the house, who's getting the embarrassment? I was protecting her there. So this time around it happened that she's suffering because of that. But if we go bankrupt and we can't continue paying for this house, if shit's going bad, I'm the one who's going to face that, right? Not her. So it's just a win-win situation. So at that point I was like actually protecting her from exposing Ajib. She was too popular at that time, and for her own privacy, it's not safe putting her name all over documents and stuff. So I was like, let me put mine and my brother in case of anything, you know, to protect her. At that time, it was just to protect her. It only came to help me towards the end. Like I never did that thinking that she'd act this way. Yeah.
Okay, maybe a quick one. At any point where you know it's very rare for females to cheat. Okay, I don't know whether it's rare, but it doesn't happen many times. At any point where ushawai cheat on her or she's the one who started it?
No, I didn't cheat.
You've never?
No, I've never cheated.
But why does it look like you have to think about it?
I didn't cheat.
At no point maybe pia alikuwa nakupata messages here and there and everything?
No, she's never found that. She's never found any text. Nothing. On my side, nothing. If it was ever going to happen, she was never going to find out.
Okay, moving forward. So, nimesikia anasema ati kama inge happen, hangewahi patikana. Usidhani uweza, kuna mtu apatikana.
But I regret why I never did that.
But maybe you are doing it, basi yeye ndo hakupata.
No, I never did it. That's what hurts me. Like I wish I was doing it.
Ya kupatikana hakufanya basi.
Yeah. Kufanya.
Okay, so now it reached a point whereby Meita, the owner of the house and everything, na vitu hizi zote. When did the drama end and you both settled into different houses? And it took a very long time Ajib to stop using the hashtag under your name pale TikTok. Is it that hiyo period bado mlikuwa mnaongea ama maybe she was not ready for online fans to continue thinking you guys broke up?
Yeah, that it was a matter of let's just keep it away from people for now, because the matter we're not together, we know how much we'd get questions and people wanting to know why we're breaking up. So we're like, to avoid that, let's not involve them. But it hurts when you still continue doing it. So I'm just protecting you, and you're not making it any easy for me. You know, if this breakup is between me and you, let's work together and make this process easy for both of us. Like, why do you keep on rubbing it on my face how you're now comfortable with this person who was bringing issues to us? I felt bad when this relationship is ending. It hurt me so much till date. So I expected you to feel the same way. You know, like 2 years meant nothing, you know, because how she reacted afterwards, totally different. Ignore what you'd see people posting about me out there and make it look like probably I'm doing something weird. Only that she's not posting about it doesn't mean that she's not doing it, you know. Like, you guys won't just see her all over this person, these people, you know. Yeah. Even videos, she do videos and post online inside this person's house, one of them, person Z or whatever, one of them, and I know. So I'm the only one who knows. I'm like, these 3 guys, they were up to 3 guys. They're still actively involved in your life. Like, you're not finding it any weird, you know. Yeah. I see today you're with this person, tomorrow the other one. I just felt so weird about it. Yeah.
Okay, so when did did it like sasa mkaachana kabisa kabisa and everyone started focusing on their lives because now so many times kuizi watu wakikuona out with girls they record videos zinatoka hapa nje. When did you guys like sasa mliachana kabisa kabisa?
Mi nilikuwa nimekaa home usiku with my friends, not even with my friends, alone in my room. One of my friends called me ananiambia, hey Josh, you're trending. I'm like, what? Kuingia online, I see my post on Nairobi Gossip. People, they posted something like, Ajib Gathoni confirms breakup. I never unfollowed her, let's start there. Instagram can allow you to unfollow me by force. Do you know if it makes sense?
Yeah,
like,
okay. Yeah. You can be following me, I remove you as a follower.
As a follower. So I never unfollowed her. Like the previous night we were good. We were even together, as much as we were not talking, I'd see her there, she'd see me here. Fine, okay. So why am I don't know what I did to provoke her to take things out of proportion. So that post made me feel so bad. I was like, you're going against our agreement, you know. Yeah. Why?
The one who removed you as a follower.
Follows, removes as follower and does every other thing. I'm like, why are you doing that? You know, yeah.
Na pale Instagram yeye ashatoa picha zako, akabakisha I think picha moja mko na mtu mwingine extra na wewe bado hujatoa. I mean, why?
Nimeiona sasa nitatoa tukimaliza interview. Nimeona I didn't know as in, I can't see her content or anything. I'm not following her completely. Even if you tell me Ajib did this, I have to see it on a blog post. So that issue of her removing,
You can search.
she blocked me. She blocked me.
Then that's how the following go. You know when someone blocks you, hata kama ulikuwa unamfollow, you no longer follow each other.
Oh yeah. So after she blocked me, now I couldn't see anything. So right now I can't know anything that's going on in her life. So I have to see someone post about it. So that's when I saw the post of her deleting. I'm like, okay.
Why do I feel like probably there's a part of this relationship that we're not getting to know? Because why would she reach to this point if the relationship was okay? Is it something that you've tried to maybe kuchunguza? Maybe there are things you are not doing right. Maybe there are things you did that she will never find out and she found. Ama it's something that you cannot explain that we will have to look for her.
What I know is it's someone's character. If it's in you to act like that, you'll just always be like that. Yeah, as in history repeats itself. Actually, how we met with Ajib, I came to learn that she had a man before me and she was cheating with me. But I realized later, so the sequence is the same. Even how we're breaking up, it's the same. So high chances she's even dating this other person currently. So with time, you'd come and see it. So it makes sense with time. When we were together, I was too blind. I was ignoring the fact that she might probably be having a man. You know, finding her just a pretty girl idol, how don't you have a man in your life? Apparently there was a man. But I didn't know, so they faced the breakup privately, and this man felt bad about it and left. So I came to know as they were friends. So baadaye, 1 year down the line, I'm learning that they were not friends, they were actually having a thing going on together. Yeah.
I would like to know, wakati sasa mko karibu kuachana, were you guys not scared of your brands zitakuwa at a risk because you guys kuna zile company pia mnawak nazo? Were you guys not scared of your brands?
And did you try to talk about it and maybe say, yes, we can break up, but we can always work together?
Yeah, even after the breakup, I was still helping her out with reports, emails, invoices and everything, just normally. So I didn't mind doing that, and even told her, like, that part of me that loved you is still there, and it's just gonna be there. So if you need anything from me, I'm gonna do it. But it reached a point, I'd see you, I just felt bad because I'm at home at night struggling with one of your campaigns, because I used to help her out a lot when it comes to managing herself and just making sure everything's right. I was actively involved in her life to the last day in making sure everything runs okay, right? So why am I at home trying to work on this report, and online you're out partying with my friends? You know, right now after the breakup, it's not gonna be right you seeing me getting comfortable with her female friends. You see, that's just morals, right? So you're not having issues with her female friends, but hautanipata niko too comfortable now because I know these are Ajib's friends, so I put them aside. But she didn't do that. You're out with my friends, guys I go out with when I'm free. So right now I'm home trying to prepare. I'm like, no, this is wrong. So the things she was doing wasn't making it any better. You see, yeah.
Okay, so he asked a question that were you guys not scared about the brand, scared not about the online as well?
Maybe the online impact scared me kidogo, but not about any other thing. No. I made the decision and I was like, I wasn't scared about any other thing, honestly. No.
Okay, so right now where we are, do you guys talk? Mkipatana pengine ingia hapa, do you get maybe to say hi? Nothing?
Yeah, I'd get sick when I come across her. So most of the time tukipatana, I just feel like leaving that place.
Does it mean you've not healed enough?
Probably. Yeah, probably. I'm not sure what really happens, but I just come across her and just feel so disgusted. I just leave. Yeah.
Story ambayo iko kwa mtandao sasa ni kwamba you have a new girlfriend, mmekuwa Mombasa nini, like you guys have been having fun. Na could you please confirm to us ama kwa mafans wako, is that Chile your girlfriend ama kunaenda aje?
That's my girl. No, lies.
Okay,
no.
Not even her peke yake. There have been several videos of you unarekodiwa here and there with different girls. Are you in any relationship as per now, and any of them pengine ni mtu wako ama you're just friend?
No. Actually, nobody ever told guys that I'm dating this person. Just took it out of proportion. So both of us, we were shocked. Like, this is my friend, more like my brother. As much as she's female, she's more like my bro completely. Like, nothing going on between the two of us, you know. But people just took the post out of proportion. And that's what I'm just trying to remove. Yeah, that notion of when I'm out with someone, let it not look like we're dating. Personally, I'm single. I'm not seeing anybody. Yeah, and kwa hiyo mnaita soko ama ni nini. Yeah.
Mtu akiua mara 3 huwa anaitwa serial killer. What name would you give Ajib?
Serial killer.
Killer or cheater?
Serial killer.
So sasa hivi you are to meet Ajib. Waambie muongeleshe to what would you like to tell her?
A lot. Nikianza kuongea sitamaliza. I'd ask her why she's still doing that.
But right now you guys are not in a relationship. Hata wewe si unatembea na wasichana. Sasa si pia yeye sasa she's not in a relationship.
It's different from when we are trying to reconcile. It's a matter of no, there's nothing going on between me and this person. So do you decide to take it up to you and start it after we break up, ama? You see, like, this is a traitor, I'd say. Like, you're just a traitor generally, because if I told you me and Eve have nothing, after we're not together, how are we now having a relationship? Like, doesn't make sense. Sina shida, you do it. But my biggest question is, what type of person are you? Yeah.
Okay, at any point in life, do you think you guys can ever maybe come back together? We've seen people broke up, tena after kidogo wambea tunakuwa sisi ni wabaya.
My biggest prayer, because as much as I might look all over the place, I know I love praying and I love my God, is that if there's anything that's supposed to ever happen in my life, is just don't bring it back. That's my biggest prayer. So whether fate is going to try and have us back again, that's my biggest prayer, that it never happens that way, because it was bad, honestly, it was bad.
Do you have anything against her?
No, nothing against her.
Do you have a question?
I think about it.
Okay, maybe I will try to reach out to Ajib, of course. We get to talk, tukipatana here and there, and maybe we have a sit down and get to hear her side of the story, because normally story inakuanga na side mbili. I would really love to hear, maybe you also...
Same, I really want to hear, because I'm hearing so many stories out there, even some from her, and I'm like, you can't even say this to my face when we are together, me and I. Like, you won't say the same. Like, why would you lie to your friends about that? You know, like, I really want to hear her say that, no, here Josh lied, and here it did happen this way. Yeah, I really want to hear that side, you know.
Okay, maybe tukimalizia, what would you tell your online fans? Because most of them really loved you guys mkiwa pamoja. Now you guys have gone separate ways. What is the plan when it comes to you and content? Because nowadays I'm seeing uko so much into trading and stuff.
Yeah, what I'd say to my fans, because I know I have a good percentage of them that love me and I appreciate that. And if I ever show up with another person, because that's the beauty of life, I have so much love to give currently. Like, I'm not even lying, I have so much love to give. If I ever fall in love with another person, just be nice to her the same way you are nice to this other person, because that's me. Okay, so I don't like these unnecessary comparisons online. So if I ever show up with another person, please just be as nice as you are with my previous girlfriend. Yeah, and I'm not comfortable doing content with Ajib. No, I will.
About your own content?
Yeah, mine. I'm gonna try and do things a little different. Yeah, from how it was, because previously it was just more of the relationship bit. So I need to discover myself differently. So probably that's what I'm doing, and just need to be allowed to do it. You know.
What about your parents? Did they get to know that you guys separated?
Yeah, they knew.
They tried to talk to you, the both of you?
I'm telling you, it was bad. It was bad. So as much as we'd try to reconcile or talk to us, it wasn't gonna work, because first of all, the approach my parents received, my mom specifically, felt like she was really attacked, because we were fighting over unnecessary things and she was dragged into it, and she felt like these kids are disrespecting me as their mom. So maturity too, she just doesn't want to get involved in that side. Yeah, but
In your next relationship, are you planning to put it online, or you'll just probably keep it private?
I'll post. A public person. If I fall in love, I'll post.
But right now, bado.
No, I need some time. I need some time. Right now, no. But if I get someone, I'll post.
Even DM wanasemaje?
Wow, wanasema mambo mingi. DM wanaongea sana. But the market is full.
Uko on demand?
Not really in demand, but it's full.
Maybe unajua kuna tunachananga na mtu alafu hadi mabishti zake wanaanza kukuja. Have you gotten such?
Kwa DM pia.
Yeah, plenty.
How are you dealing with it?
Mixed feelings, honestly. Mixed feelings, but I just have my morals too straight, so I won't do what I don't want to do, but I can't stop it from happening. Yeah, so eco, I'm telling you, the market is full. It's just full, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Josh, for your time. I think by this time, people have gotten to hear what exactly happened. And as we've told you guys, I'm going to look for Ajib. We have a sit-down conversation and get to hear her side of the story. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You also follow him on his handles. Maybe you can remind them.
__ Joshwanda on both platforms.
Yeah, you can follow him. And till next time.